have an update.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening!
I, 30 female, have come from a family of 5 kids. I failed to mention this because I didn't think it was all that relevant, but I actually have 2 sisters, 34 and 32, and 2 brothers, 26 and 22. A little more on my sisters, they're the best of friends. They're the picture-perfect model of sisterly love, while I'm the middle child with 2 younger brothers. So why did I agree to be maid of honor? Well, because I thought it would bring us closer. In my mind, I believe that this was her trying to be more of a sister to me. You always hear stories of that sisterly bond around weddings, and I tried to nurture that because that's what they had. And that siblings bond is what my brothers had with each other as well. Any chance I'd get to connect with my sisters, I'd jump at the opportunity. It's more just feeling left out than being a doormat. I was a very sickly child, and that's why I was mostly with just my parents growing up while my siblings would be going out, meeting friends, etc. Which is what my siblings envied, apparently. They aren't close to my parents. Oh, so they were mad that you got more of your parents' attention? Is that what this is about? Bride had both of us as maid of honor because she couldn't just choose one. I later found out that I was always the second option, and I was just appointed maid of honor, so I'd do all the work while the other maid of honor got all the praise, which in hindsight, I should have seen coming. Oh God. And for your own family to treat you this way, no way. If I found out that my partner was treating their siblings this way, I would definitely get some insight into their character. While my brothers were busy harassing me about giving my maid of honor speech, Sister 2 was giving her own maid of honor speech about how she absolutely loves the bride and will do anything for her, all that crap. She then conveniently calls all the siblings to the stage to toast to the bride and groom when I was crying and rushing out / walking away from my brothers. So to the other relatives in attendance, I was making a scene and making it about me. I mean, they kind of forced you to make a scene. I'd be crying my eyes out. At least you walked out and made a scene. Why would you just sit there and take that? If you're clearly not wanted, then why would you stay anywhere where you're not wanted? No, it's not the first time she hurt me. She fat shamed me as a child, calling me a potato. Hey, that's not necessarily an insult. Saying things like I was a burden to the family because of my epilepsy. Throwing all my makeup in the sink and wetting it because I moved her bath towel in the bathroom. Calling me the stupid low IQ sister even if I'm a licensed architect with a master's degree. When her guy friends wanted to ask for my number. Taking my dream church from me, which is why my fiance said we could do a destination wedding at my dream country instead. It's just the worst she's done to spite me in front of my entire family. And no, we still haven't spoken since then, and she maintains that I was the one who ruined everything by getting upset about the seating. Now for the update. Number 1, we will elope. See, and this kind of tends to be always a good slap in the face to everybody else. If y'all can't agree and y'all can't support me and my marriage, then you don't get to be there for it, right? Just us 2 and a handful of close friends that were there for us since the beginning of our relationship. We'll have a small church wedding and a little celebration on the beach with the people we love, our chosen family, followed by island hopping with our entire party around the Philippines. Oh, hell yeah, girl, that sounds great.
Nice.
All paid by us, because I will spend on memories and experiences for people that love and appreciate us. That is what's up. The budget we set aside for a wedding in Italy will be put to an intimate 5-day wedding celebration on an island in the Philippines. Just go all out. Just like make it rain. And be sure to post all of that on social media. You could even tag everybody else that wasn't there. Wish you were here, not. Number 2, we will have our reception with the family when we get back home. The plan is to invite both our big families to a luncheon the weekend after. Collectively, this would mean about 80 guests max. Both our parents wanted to help pay for the engagement party and rehearsal dinner. They agreed to pay for this luncheon / reception instead, meaning they could invite whomever they please. They handle the guest list, so if my siblings are invited, I couldn't care less because I'll be too busy with my husband of 1 to 2 weeks by then. Here, we can still have the father-daughter dance and a few other things like cake slicing. We'll have piñatas. Can we, like, hang up your sister and make her a piñata? A brick oven, pizza cart, coffee and pretzels, and an amazing Italian buffet with a pasta bar, lots of fresh fruit, and cheese, because who doesn't like cheese? Even people who can't eat cheese like cheese.
And that's a fact.
As for seating plan, ever watched Mamma Mia 1? Yeah, think that. Ooh, love that. A long, winding table where my siblings can be far away from me as possible. All right, so you're at one end, and they're at the other. All the way down. Where you belong. Sometimes when I go out for like weddings and stuff and there are those long tables and you don't get to sit necessarily with the people that you like, it could be used to your advantage because you also don't have to sit next to the people you don't like.
Brilliant.
And as close to the service area as possible without it being obvious because they'll all be together at their own siblings' table where they'll all be talking shit about you, no less. We'll be in the center with my fiance and his 2 brothers, and our parents will be next to us, while my wonderful sibs are by the end of the table by the restrooms where they belong. I don't care at all if they're invited to this lunch because I really have nothing left for them. Not even anger. I'm just so done with them that I'd feel more of a stranger on the street than I would for these people. It's indifference, and that's the way to be. That's so powerful, you know? Don't hate people. because that still gives them power. Just be indifferent. Cool. Don't care. They hate that. Oh God, they hate that so much. They've hurt me so many times that I'm numb to their existence. This sounds like a great solution. No bridezilla allowed. My sister expects to be my maid of honor in return, but you weren't even really her maid of honor. Definitely not gonna happen since my siblings won't be present in the ceremony. I do not need her around. I do not want her around. Yes, she will be invited out of courtesy to the reception, most likely, but I will make sure she's set aside like I was. How so? Well, we recently found out she's pregnant, so I'm planning my wedding around her due date. Well played. Oh well. Luckily, she's due around June, which really was the month we wanted. So if she does decide to attend with the newborn and her hus, well then, she's gonna be at the kiddie table and told to step out when the baby starts to cry. In the end, our wedding day is for us, and eloping is the only way I feel we could just sit and enjoy our special day together away from all my siblings and family issues. Then when we get back, we can have a get-together lunch with some good fun and good food, which is really all it is to me, a lunch. Luckily, fiance's fam isn't as insane as mine is. Does he have any sisters? Just like swap them out, you know?
Not a great plan.
So there you have it. Thank you for all your messages and comments and insights. I really was going a bit loco back then, thinking I was overreacting, but thank you so much for the clarity. Cheers to the end of this emotionally draining year. And that is what's up, my friends. And I think there's definitely a valuable lesson to be learned from this. If you just continually allow people to hurt you and have power over you, it does you no good. You're just gonna be caught in this constant negative feedback loop. That's not what you want, especially not at a time in your life when you're supposed to be happy. So honestly, the best thing for you, both mentally and just for everybody else, indifference. You don't have to hate people. Just be indifferent toward them. Treat them as if they're strangers. Be polite, but don't show them that you care, because you don't. That sounds perfect. I love it. Small weddings are so much fun instead of the headache of a big wedding. No drama, no stress. Easy and fun-loving like it should be. Congratulations, and I want an update on how your wedding trip went. Definitely do an update. Your friends really are your chosen family, aren't they? Like I said, weddings bring out like strange drama. All because, you don't want to offend certain people. You have to invite people you haven't seen in years, people you don't even know, people you don't even like, just to save face. Sometimes it's like, why go through any of that? I just want like a couple people to be there, and I want to be in an amazing place, and I just want to be happy, and I want to run around naked in the sand. Is that too much to ask?
Yeah.
You didn't disclose any of that, but I kind of wish your parents stepped in. I know that your sisters and your siblings are all grown-up people. I get that they agree with you with this whole thing, but I was hoping for a little bit more support from them throughout all of this. Like, yeah, parents don't like to get involved, but at the end of the day, like, I feel like all of this sibling rivalry was just so unnecessary, and they really hurt you. And if anybody can shut a sibling up when they're being an a-hole, it's the parents. You know what you could also do, considering the fact that it's around maybe kind of the due date? Make it a no-kids wedding. That'll be kind of inconvenient for her.
Delightfully devilish.
Don't hold on to hatred. The best revenge is a life well lived, bestie.